So forget the Las Vegas sighting. I think I just found the best UFO footage I've seen in years. Please make sure you subscribe by hitting that button down below, and don't forget to press like on this video. And of course, leave a comment because I would love to know what you guys think. And I want to give everybody at home a speculation warning. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the original video here. I had to cut the language out, but the person sounds very startled. It's not the best camera work in the world, but they run towards the alien and they try to get a closer look before it flies away. Now, it's very easy to miss, but at the start of the video, you can see 5 UFOs in the sky. So I slowed it down so that we can analyze this together. So there are 5 objects in the sky forming a line. And if you look close, you can actually see the UFOs flying through the leaves. So this CGI, if it is very sophisticated, and I'm on the fence if this is real or not. And you may have missed this, but at the very end, all the objects convene to form a triangle before flying off. And if you zoom up even closer, you can see that the objects sort of spin around like a metallic flying saucer, which is very, very similar to the UFOs seen at the Congress event, where NASA basically admitted that they see these metallic orbs all around the world during wars. And some say that these UFOs actually shut off nuclear weapons. And the source of this video is actually from TikTok user ___ Josh24. I mean, don't send hate to any of this person, but, you know, it looks like they're a pretty good source considering that most of their TikTok is their dog and it has nothing to do with UFOs. It seems like this is sort of just like a one-off video of something that their friend caught. And I know that the Midwestern, in particular part of the United States, has been seeing a lot of UFO activity recently. Multiple witnesses claim they saw fighter jets engage with a UFO over Michigan. They reported that they had seen to the National UFO Reporting Center, quote, "Quiet afternoon, no signs of planes. It's 10 a.m. in the parking lot of the storage unit across from Mayor's grocery store. Myself, my wife, and 2 coworkers were helping move my camper. Suddenly, ear-shattering afterburner on 2, what I think were F-16 or F-22, were flying together whilst dogfighting something I couldn't see at first. They would circle fast as they could, looking intently for something, circling the sun around about 2 or 3 times, and suddenly there was this white metallic disc, hard to see because it was shining with the sun. It seemed to hide in the sun from the fighters, whom obviously you couldn't see it. The UAP was extremely fast. It was capable of overtaking and outmaneuvering the fighter jets with extreme ease. It would overtake a jet, stop suddenly, and seem to turn toward the incoming jet, like spin in their direction without moving. The jet would shoot out anti-missile flares like it was under direct attack. The UAP was also comfortable to just spin again and make the next jet flanking shoot its anti-missile flares. There was clear distress. The fighters took off together, repeating this attack approximately 3 times before taking off in an ear-shattering retreat. The UAP sat in the sun a moment longer and seemed to circle the area almost as in a victory lap. It then departed with absolutely no sound in the complete opposite direction as the fighter jets had flown. To be clear, when the UAP was stationary and the jets had flown away every time, the 3 attempts and the retreat, the only clear sound of an airplane was the fighters who seemed to be intercepting this sudden threat. I did not see if the UAP had shot anything I could define as a weapon, and the fact that the dogfight happened almost entirely in the rays of the sun, my Galaxy S22 Ultra was not able to get anything other than a blinding glare and noise. Back in February, a UFO was shot down over Lake Huron by F-16 pilots using Sidewinder missiles. The Pentagon has footage of the UFO that's been shot down, but refuses to release any of it to the public. And like I said in my previous videos, There's a UFO crash, and that's 100% covered up by the US government. A congressman says, so Representative Tim Burchett, a Tennessee Republican, is convinced that the United States government covered up an alleged UFO crash in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947.
Been hot on the subject of UFOs for quite some time while you've been in Congress. Now, there's a chance that a so-called whistleblower could come to testify before Congress saying that the government is covering up the existence of extraterrestrials. You commented on this earlier this week. Do you believe there's a cover-up, sir?
I do, 100%. Since 1947, Roswell, you had military intelligence come out. The military said, we've recovered a saucer. And then the next day, they trot this poor officer out and claim, and he holds up a piece of a hot air balloon and says, no, in fact, it was a hot air balloon, which apparently was a top secret program at the time, and they never would have disclosed it anyway. Military intelligence is like congressional ethics. It just doesn't exist. And I know the man that they're talking about, he's a decorated veteran. That doesn't mean a lot in Washington, D.C., but dadgummit in Tennessee, it sure means a heck of a lot. And I look forward to having his testimony there and some other folks, too. And we will be having a hearing.
Anyway, so again, this has to be some of the best UFO footage that I've seen in years. And if you really zoom in close and just watch the video, you can see the UFOs actually going through the trees. So this would take a lot of sophisticated rotoscoping to make it a great CGI. I mean, personally, it does look a little fake, but if I were to see this actually happening in person right now, I would think it would look fake because it's just not something that you normally see. It is a very sophisticated CGI if it is CGI, but I think this could potentially be a real UFO sighting. And I would love to know what you guys think about this triangle formation that it looks like almost 8 to 10 have formed in Chicago. I wish it lasted a bit longer, but let me know what you guys think of this object that really resembles the objects shown in Congress. Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting my face right here.